All right, everybody, here we are. This is the inaugural edition, the very first video for Big Rig Hikes.
Big broski. Let's go.
And I have got the most awesome first interview ever.
Yeah.
My adopted little trail brother, not today.
For sure.
Also known as Andrew.
Yep.
Andrew, if you will, for those who don't know you or know where you're from, will you please give us just a little background on you?
Yeah, so I got a YouTube channel. It's called AndrewLiveLife. I'm currently hiking the Appalachian Trail. Started in Georgia, did the approach trail. Currently we are at Stanimals in Waynesboro. Started January 30th. It was the cold. And where am I from? I'm from Jersey. That's where I'm living.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Woo! Now looky here on this map.
Yeah.
Now show everybody where you started.
I started all the way down here.
Ooh, let me zoom in here real quick on that.
Yeah, you guys got
Oh.
that. Ooh.
So all the way down there at the bottom in Georgia.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, right? We made our way all the way up, and now we are about to enter the Shenandoahs right here.
Nice.
That's how far we came, guys. That's it.
Nice. So
you're
almost at the 900, yeah?
Yeah, almost at the 900 mile marker. Almost.
Did you ever envision that you'd be, 900 miles at this point? I mean, when you started all this.
No, absolutely not. It's definitely been a long way coming for sure. So, I think just small steps, just thinking about just whatever's ahead of you, taking it each day at a time is just going to get you to this point, honestly.
Because you had absolutely no hiking experience before coming out here, right?
Yeah, nothing. All I did was like a few pre-hike videos, and whatever you've seen in my videos, that's literally about it. Like, having my pack on my back and just hiking, and it was just mostly straightaways. So yeah.
That's so crazy. So what? I mean, that's inspirational. First and foremost, to see somebody who's had no hiking experience just take on what is one of the most monumental and difficult through hikes of all through hikes around the world. What was it that made you decide to do this, and when did you decide to do this?
Alright, so if you guys know from my videos, it's already out there. So yeah, I found out about it in 2017. I was just searching through YouTube, vortexing around, and then I landed up on handstands videos, Liz Kidder's, and just watching her video, her journey, her pilgrimage really stamped the fact that I needed to experience something that I never experienced before, especially just leaving, the Northeast. If you guys see my videos, yeah, I did get in some trouble in 2014. Ended up serving some time. It was all the way up to 31 months, and then I ended up doing supervision, parole, whatever you want to call it, and I got off of that 2017, and that really stamped the fact that I had to think about my life and just find a new path. And when I got off of parole last year in July, I just said to myself, like, I need a new change, honestly. And like, this has definitely been a very deep and a deep spiritual journey for me personally. Like, I definitely am finding a lot about myself. Yeah, experiencing a lot out here, meeting great people like Big Rig. Like, you're just gonna meet so many people from all different types of walks of life. Like, last week, 2 days ago, I was hiking, and a supporter of mine just ran across me on trail, and I was talking to him. He gave me like a bag of chips, and I was like, "What's your occupation?" He was like, "I'm a police officer." I was like, "Oh." Like, back then, it was a whole different game. It was a whole different ball game for me, but that just really just like, wow, like, that's just crazy,
Well, that speaks to something, Andrew, and you know, I'd love for you to tell people out there what changes you've seen in yourself since you began this journey almost what 3 months ago, almost 3 months ago now.
Almost three
But
months.
what are some of the things that you've seen that this experience has done for you in a positive way that maybe other folks out there that maybe they're nervous about doing something like this, or maybe they had stuff in their past that they're trying to overcome. How has this experience helped to make you better and to become the person that you want to be?
It made me just think about my life, the things that I've done, and also the things that I just don't want to become, and also it changed me in a positive way because I'm definitely out here not getting into trouble, first of all, right? And it definitely just showed me how nice and kind people are. I think I was losing faith in people, definitely hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I don't know, just meeting all these different types of people from all different walks of life. Like I met like a doctor who's about to be a neurosurgeon over in Colombia. Like I've never experienced anything like this, and it's just been real eye opening. I would say for anybody out there who's dealing with struggles, I would definitely say you definitely experience a different type of vibes out here that you're normally not accustomed to. Like I wasn't accustomed to like having nice, genuine people just help me out just because the kindness of their heart. So that really just opened up a lot of things for me. It just made me think like, wow, like there are really kind people out here that's just doing good, and honestly, I just want to do good. Yeah,
Well, it seems like you've been doing that. In fact, you mentioned earlier tonight when we were hanging out about the whole notion of paying it forward.
yeah, for
So
sure.
now it seems as though that's something that you've learned since being out here, and that it's real, right?
Yeah,
Like what you put out into the universe, a lot of times will come back to you, right?
yeah,
Those random acts of kindness that you've received from strangers.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, man. You know, like the people, man, are just so, it's just crazy out here. Like, the people, it's all about the people, guys. Like, the views are great, the trail is awesome, but I think that what's like the topping of the cake is just the people, and I think that's like a hidden thing that people don't really share. So, yeah.
So along the way, you definitely would say like, what are some of the trials or challenges just individually
Mm,
that you faced that you had to overcome, whether it be physical type stuff or emotional, spiritual. What
yeah.
are some of the things that challenges that have presented themselves to you, and what did you do to overcome them?
Mm. So I guess the first thing is, of course, physical, right? I mean, you're gonna get banged up. I got banged up. My knee got banged up. Everyone knows about my knee. Overcoming
Look at the
that,
knee here. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I tape it up. I put a brace on it. I mean, it does act up sometimes, but I'm just dealing with it, and it's fine. It's gonna get stronger. But the most thing that I is a challenge for me personally, and I feel like a lot of people is just mental, like just having those days where you're hiking and you're just thinking about your past, thinking about everything. You're just out there by yourself, and it's just really just you just gotta. Uh, don't get me wrong. Some days it's tough. Some days I just don't want to talk to people. I just want to be by myself. But then someone comes along and just brightens my spirits, and the trail really just provides. That's all I could say. Like it's definitely crazy. Yeah.
Would you say that for those people out there that maybe are getting ready to start the trail or thinking about, or maybe are even on the trail right now, when they experience those days that it seems like you, myself, others, it seems like almost everybody, on those days that you're really just kind of all alone out there,
Yeah.
meaning literally by yourself, and then also just inside your own head, your own mind, your own soul,
Exactly.
you know, what are some of the things that you, in dealing with some of the stuff that, that you're looking back on in life that maybe you're not happy with or not proud of,
Yeah.
what have you used to help kind of push you forward and to say, you know, I can do this, or this is okay, and to kind of work through that? What are some of the things that you've used, like a mantra or otherwise, that kind of help to just kind of keep you going?
Yeah, I mean, definitely my name is not today, right? In my videos, I used to say, what do we say to Mother Nature? Not today. And I think I really like think about like the definitely the hard days. I push myself and I'm never gonna quit, you know. So the thing that I just say to my head is just honestly, I guess not today. Like it's not gonna be today. Like I just think about I gotta just keep pushing forward. I think it's all about progress out here, and I don't know, in dealing with everything that I've been through, it's just taking that one step, just keep pushing towards this goal that I have in my mind where I think I'm gonna find peace, find serenity, and that's Katahdin, right? But I think I'm learning a lot more just on this journey to Katahdin, and what's pushing me every day is just seeing this light at the end of the tunnel. All I can say, this light at the end of the tunnel, and that's Katahdin. And I'm in the dark right now, and most days are dark. You know, some days are not good. I'm in the dark, but I do see that light, and just I'm pushing towards it, man. That's all I can do.
No, absolutely. No, that's fantastic, and
Yeah.
that's something probably everybody needs to keep in mind when they, because you know, it is not all, it's not all happy,
No.
sunshiny flowers, open meadows,
No.
and easy walks, right?
No, it's not. It's tough days,
Yeah,
tough nights, cold nights.
right.
Yeah.
So when you got to do what? You got to embrace.
You gotta embrace the suck, man. Just embrace it. Like if there's a puddle out there, jump in the puddle. I've done that now. When I see that it's raining, I know the first few miles you just want to skip over that puddle and don't get your shoes wet. But I've learned now, I just jump through it because no matter what down the trail, your shoes are gonna get wet. Yeah, so just yeah, that's like a code of life. Just jump in
Right,
the puddle.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like in the end that's what it kind of boils down to. Is much
yeah,
like life, you're going to be faced with, you know, life is not just going to be one happy go lucky day after another, right? Some
yeah.
days life is going to smack you right in the face with some reality or something that you don't like, just like the trail,
Yes,
right?
it is.
But you can't quit,
Yeah,
right?
nope, nope. Just one step
Just
in
one
front
step.
of the other.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there any other advice that you would give to folks out there, whether they're considering hiking or getting ready to, or even on the trail right now? Are there some little tips or things that you think would be beneficial and helpful to them?
Just enjoy the journey. When I started out, I was just focusing on mileage, and don't get me wrong. Like when you're on trail, you need to get the you need to do the miles to get to Katahdin, right? But when you're hiking, I sometimes earlier on my hike, I was just so focused on the miles, you know, instead of just enjoying this experience. I'm only gonna do this one time, you know, just enjoy every part of it. I'm really enjoying the people, the hostels, the community around it, and also just hike your own hike, you know. I see a lot of people like shame this, do that. Like that's just not the way to be. Stay positive out here. Just support people. I mean, we're all in this together, and I want to see everyone make it, you know. I do not judge anybody. I don't get down anybody. Just do you, honestly, and just enjoy it because we're only probably gonna do this one time, and if God is good, you know, hopefully there's more other trails after this, for sure. Yeah,
Absolutely. Well,
and
thank you so much for your time, brother. Sorry, if you have something else
yeah,
there, tell me.
and shout out to Big Rig, man. I mean, he's just so full of wisdom. I could sit down here and just listen to him, and he is like a big bro, you know, and just giving me mad wisdom. And it's just crazy, guys. Shout out to you guys. Honestly, it still just gets to my head a little bit sometimes, but the journey's been, my pilgrimage has been eye opening, very spiritual, and yeah, it's not finished yet though. It's not finished yet.
Not
We got a
finished yet.
long ways to go.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Almost to the halfway point though. So
Yeah.
big knuckles to my little brother.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
not today, Andrew. Thank you so much for being first to interview and sharing your insight with not only everybody out there but also with me. And we talked earlier this evening about the fact that sometimes it's hard to know that other people that are older than you or maybe have more life experience are telling you that
Yeah.
you have inspired them. But that's the beauty of this all is we can all inspire people in different ways, and you most definitely have. So thank you
Yeah.
very much for all that you've been doing and sharing with everybody out there. And you just never know, you may have inspired a whole new generation of through hikers and people who've been through similar life experiences that need this
Yeah,
just as much as you
inspiration.
did.
Yeah.
So thank you, brother.
Yeah. Peace, brother.
Peace.